I don't want to listen my English. It's so boring. And this is the thing I had been thinking and feeling for the longest in my life. I had been trying different things, different genres, niches. Why it is not interesting anymore? And finally, I figured out the modulation thing, which I wasn't using for the whole time. I was just speaking English continuously. No emotions, no pop, no drop, no modulation. And without modulation, things are boring. So the language. So now I am going to tell you the technique. I am going to elaborate what is the modulation is. So in modulation, you have to keep the pitch high on the important word or the sentence and low at the rest of the sentence. And do not forget to put pause before and after any key sentence. So you will give time to people to process whatever you have said. Got it? So let's get started with the sentences. Now here, I have taken so easy sentences because I wanted to work upon the skill. First, I'll speak the sentence with flat, no emotion, like a robotic way. And second time, I'll speak that with the modulation thing. Got it? And you can repeat in order to learn. First one is, I was scared but I started. I was scared but I started. Emotion, tick. Second is, I really want to change my life. I really want to change my life. I really want to change my life. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. From my perspective, consistency matters more than motivation. From my perspective, consistency matters more than motivation. I no longer explain myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. I no longer explain myself to people just committed to misunderstanding me. I'm intentional about where I invest my time and energy. I'm intentional about where I spend my time and energy. I acknowledge my emotions without allowing them to control me. I acknowledge my emotions without allowing them to control me. Yes, I wanted to do that. Yes, I wanted to do that. Some paths are chosen for you, whether you like it or not. Some paths are chosen for you, whether you like it or not. Some paths are chosen for you, whether you like it or not. Time doesn't heal, it teaches. Yeah, time doesn't heal, it teaches. The world doesn't wait for anyone, it moves with you or without you. The world doesn't wait for anyone, it moves with you or without you. Let's have some long sentences. I'm no longer in a hurry to be understood because the people meant to stay will hear my silence as loud, as clearly as my words. I'm no longer in a hurry to be understood because people who meant to stay will hear my silence as loud, as clearly as my words. I didn't walk away in anger. I walked away with understanding because sometimes leaving isn't giving up, it's choosing yourself without making noise. I didn't walk away in anger. I walked away with understanding because sometimes leaving isn't giving up, it's choosing yourself without making any noise. I didn't walk away because I was angry. I walked away with understanding because leaving doesn't mean giving up, it's just choosing yourself without making any noise. The moment I stopped chasing explanation, I started reclaiming my own power. I slowly learned how to let go without closure. The moment I stopped chasing explanations is the moment I started reclaiming my own power. And I somehow got how to learn to let go without any closure. Okay, it was okay, nice. So I kept showing up with the hope in my hands. The hope without boundaries become self neglect. I kept showing up with the hope in my hands, and the hope without boundaries becomes self neglect. And the last one is I don't have to suppress my emotional capability. Just I don't have to kill or suppress my emotional capability or authenticity. I just have to be more aware where I invest my time, and while I'm enjoying also, I have to keep the key of happiness in my hands. Yeah, I know the sentences were not exact accurate the way I said before because I can't remember I can't just learn them by heart in moments. So yeah, emotions were accurate. Okay, so this brings us to the end of this video. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed something, hope you learned something. If you did, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and if you didn't, you can just rewatch, and I'll see you in my next video.